Hello smart people, welcome back to this comments class. In our previous video, we talked about connecting Google Sheet to Google Looker Studio. That is the data source. In this video, we are going to look at its feature with some functionality in Google Looker Studio and how it works. So we have the supermarket report dashboard. So let's look at some features and its functionality. So let's start from the left side where you see the file. So the top here is the name of the report. When you click on the file, you see share. You can share the file to anyone online. You can give permission. The person can either do editing or the person can only view. So for instance, I can share. When I share, it will be something like this. Okay, so let me, the share, will come to the share in another video. Okay, so the share, we have the theme and layout, we have the report settings, we have the version history, publishing settings, we have the new report. If you want to create a new dashboard, we have the make a copy. I normally use the make a copy in the middle of the work, just for data backup in case the original one spoils or something. Okay, we have download, so you can download the reports to PDF and you can embed the report also. Now we have the edit, so we have the undo, we have the redo, we have the cut, we have the paste, and we have the special paste. Okay, we have the view. So how you want to view, if you click on the view grid, you see, so the view grid, you see some dots in it. Okay, and the grid size too, you see, if you want them, you see it to be small. Okay, okay, so let's undo it. So we are done with the view. Now let's go to the insert. The insert, you are going to get all the charts and also the controls there. So the chart, we have the time series chart, we have the combo chart, we have the pie chart, we have the heat map, and the control, we have the drop down, we have the input box, we have the slider, we have the checkbox. And here's also a control like the dates, and we have other features like the text, the URL embed, and we have the line. Okay, so we have the page. So this one is a page. What you are seeing here is a page. So if you want to add a new page, you click on new page, it will add. So new page. So you see we have one page and we have the second page. Okay, so let's go to the first page. Now you see we have delete page. So I can come to page 2 and delete the page. Okay, we have the arrange. So if you've done your groupings or you have your page, you can arrange them. And we have the resource. The resource is very important. Here you can manage your data source. So when I click on the data source, in our previous video we connected the Google Sheet to the Google Looker Studio. So you are seeing it here, and you can edit it or you can add a data source. So you can add from any of them, either the ODK, MySQL, or Microsoft SQL Server. And if, let's go there again, and if you have a file with more than one sheet and you want to connect them, you add the data source and you just link it. So when you link it, I'll show you where you blend it. Okay, so let's say we've added another one, so we are having 2 here. Now when you come to the source, we have the manage blend. Before I come to the manage blend, For example, when I come here, I'll see the columns which I want to display here, or the indicators. So if I click on the blend data, now I'll be joining sheets or the spreadsheet in that particular Google sheet. So let's say in one sheet I have 2-3 spreadsheets, but with some foreign keys, or with some common values which I can link all the sheets together. Now when I connect it at the connect data source or add data source, I will see all the 3 sheets here. Now I'll just be adding them with the similar columns, or with the foreign keys and also the primary keys. Okay, so after you blend it, you see the save. When you click on the save, it will add here. So now you'll be able to get all the information from the various data to this page without doing it one by one, or without adding all the sheets, the 3 sheets into one. You can just connect to all the 3 sheets, and now you query. So the right word is query. So now you query by joining all the 3 tables, and you get to your output. Okay, so if you want to manage your blends, you come here, you see all the blends, or you see all the connections you've done here. Okay, so we have filter, and we have the help. If you need any help, you can come here, and we have the add page. So the add page is also here, the same thing. We have the add data, that is the manage data source. You see, we also have it here. Okay, and we have the add chart. So when you come to the insert, all the indicators or all the charts we see here, when you come to add charts, you are going to see them here. By here you see in the picture form, so it will tell you, or you see the one you want to select. Maybe when you come to the insert, you see all the charts here, but you don't know how the heat map looks like, you don't know how the table looks like, you don't know how the combo chart looks like. So you come to the add charts, where you are going to see a pictorial of the charts here, or the of the chart you want to see, or the chart you want to use, sorry. Okay, so we have the table. So this is the table. We have the time series, we have the bar, we have the Google map. So if you have any coordinates, you can use it. And we have the geo chart, we have the scatter, we have the bullet, we have the tree map, we have the gauge, we have the waterfall, we have a lot. Okay, so this one is also community visualization. You can feature, we have other chart which is not in the chart, so you can come here and you can explore more. You can add the radar chart too. Okay, now let's come to the add control. So when you click on the add control, it was at the insert. You are going to see the drop down list, you are going to see the input box, you are going to see the slider, you are going to see the button, the data control. Okay, now we have the URL embed. So this one, if you want to embed your URL link, you click on it. So when you click on it, you just put the URL there. Okay, so for now we don't need it. For now we don't need it, so we will delete it. Okay, so we have the add image. You can add image. So let me go to my desktop. I have an image here. Okay, so you can see I've added an image. Okay, we don't need it for now. And I have the text. So the text, for instance, before I come to the text, we have this one here, the shape. So let me select the shape first. Okay, so the shape, we have the rectangle and the circle. So normally that's what I do. Okay, and let me change the color to okay, and now I just click on the text, so I'll put the text here, and let me say supermarket reports dashboard. Okay, let me increase the size to okay, no, let me put it in the middle, so I'll just put it at the end, put it here, and I'll just put it in the middle. This one needs to go up a little bit, so I'll just push it up and let me bold it. Okay, so you see we have the text and we have the shape, which the shape you can use to draw a div. When you talk about div, it's more like a container which you put your text there. Likewise, you can put the text anywhere you want, but I prefer it this way. Okay, and we have the line. So we have the line, we have the arrow, we have the elbow connector, we have the curve connector, and we have the more. So we have the more, you can see. Okay, so we have the reset. When we talk about the reset, we have this data set here. The records here should be 1000, but we seem to select something here. So I'm sure we've selected either the male or something, male or female. So let's click on the reset to refresh it, so you can see. So the reset refresh, or it brings back all the things you've selected to default. So let's say I've selected this city and I've selected this one, so you can see. So sometimes you don't remember which one you've selected, so it's either you reset it from here or you reset all from here. Okay, now let's go to the share. The share, we have the invite friend, we have the schedule delivery, we have the get report link. So normally I use the get report link. So the get report link, you can copy it. When you copy this link, you will send to the person. So let me open this side. So let's say I've sent to someone. Now when you click on it, so you see, you need to have the you need to log into your Gmail before you can access it. Okay, good. So now let me click on, so here restrict, so let me do it public. Now let me copy the link, let me save it. So now it means anyone with this link, without even having a Gmail, you can still access the dashboard because I've made it public. Okay, good. You can see, so here too you can change, or you can select the indicators you want to see the report. Okay, good. So now we are done with the share. You can download the report. You can download the report here. You can download it. Okay. So you see, we've downloaded a report. So this is how the report looks like. So it's a PDF. Okay, so let's move on to the important side, which we will need. When you look at the far right, we have the data, we have the properties, and we have the filter bar. In our previous video, I said this filter bar is a new thing they've added. So when you click on it, you are going to see the data here, and the data, you are going to see the columns here. Okay. Now let's start with the data. when you come to the data, you see the data or the data source, the sheet we've connected it, or the source of data. You see the name here. So let's say you've connected it to a database. You are going to see the name of the database here. Because I've connected it to Google Sheets and it was supermarket sales, it was in sheet 1. That's why you are seeing here. If it's in another sheet, like 2 or 3 sheets, you see the name of the sheet here, the name of the sheet. Okay, so in every sheet we are seeing the columns here. We have the branch, the city. In our previous video we saw the columns, and now we have the property, important part. So the property, if you want to change anything or you want to make any manipulation, you use the property. Okay, so here I did it number of sales, but here is record sales. So when I come to property, record sales, I can just change it, and I'll do it what number of sales. Okay, number of sales, and the city. So here is the city. I can equally change the city name, but let's say no, I don't want to use the city for the table. Maybe I wanted to use let me check the product line. Okay, so I wanted to use the product line to check. So we have how many product line? We have 6. So you see how it's very easy to use. First it was city, and now I've changed the city to product line. I can even change it to branch. So we have the ABC. So let's change it to the product line. So the product line, you see the fashion accessory, you see the food and beverages, you see the electronic accessories. Okay, so the same thing you can do it here. Maybe here you want to change the gender to maybe city, you can equally change it here. So you see, it's very simple. It's very simple. Okay, so the property, we have the blend, which I talked about. If you want to connect 2 or more sheets, you can use a blend. So in database we have some type of join. We have the inner join, you have the left join, you have the outer join, you have the right join. So when you click on this join, you need to identify the join you want to use. Okay, so here is the sheet, the data source we used. Okay, we have the dimension. So the dimension is normally the first column, which displays the metrics. So when we go to the matrix normally is a count, or is a number which is allocated to the dimension. So here when you see the dimension, you see it's only showing ABC1 here. So here you see it here, but when you click on it, when you click on the ABC, it will not count it. So just put it there. Okay, now we have the row per page. So let's say if the product line is more than 100, you can use the rows per page to increase it. And here you see it's descending. The descending is from the highest to the lowest. Now run from the lowest to the highest. So you see it's ascending. So that is the sorting. Okay. Okay, so that is the sorting. And now let's move on to the style. The style, we have the shadow. So when you click on the shadow, it removes the heading from here, and you have the wrap text. So let's say if your text is very long, it will wrap it for you. Okay, Now we have, this one is basic things. So we have the size, we have the type, if you want to use any font family. And we have the table color. So here you can change the table color too. We have the table label, we have the table body, we have the table footer, we have the let me check this one, none. Okay, so here is it. Is it down there? That is the footer. It's changing. Okay, we have any missing value or missing data, you can put something there, either 0, net data, or you can leave it blank. Okay, now the dimension, you can, you see, so the dimension, you can align it either center, right or left. Okay, and now here is the color. If you want to change the color, you can just click on it and the color will change. Okay. So we have the show over. Normally I don't show it, I hide it, so I've hidden it inside. And we have another one, show number. So if you want to show your number, you click here. If you don't want to show your number, you uncheck. If you want to show your number, you click here. Okay, so that is all for today. I hope this video is helpful. If you need any assistance, or if you have any suggestion or any recommendation or any topic you want us to cover on Google Lucas Studio, you can indicate them in the comment section, which we'll look into it and do a video for you. Thank you for watching. Peace.